Gabriel Lawson here. What happened in Mississippi this week? 30 minutes before the law was set to go into effect, District Court Judge Carlton Reeves agreed with the plaintiffs and filed a preliminary injunction on House Bill 1523. Joining me is reporter Larison Campbell, who was inside the courtroom for that two-day hearing. And Larison, what were you thinking when the ruling didn't come down until 11:30 last night?
I was thinking I was very glad I hadn't bet money that it would. There was a certain point when I really thought he wasn't going to issue anything and he was just going to let the law take effect at midnight.
And now that he has ruled for that preliminary injunction, what does it mean for House Bill 1523 moving forward?
I think it means that the people, the advocates of the law, are really going to have a hard time making their case. His ruling was very comprehensive. It was 60 pages long, and I think he covered a lot of areas, and yeah, it's going to be hard to poke holes in that.
And what stood out to you within those 60 pages?
You know, he made some really interesting points, or drew some very interesting parallels between the case now and civil rights legislation and litigation in the 1960s in Mississippi.
And what were some of those specifically that you remember?
You know, he really, he talked about how the segregationists had sort of invoked God and invoked religion as one of the reasons for their beliefs, and you know, of course that is exactly what the advocates of House Bill 1523 were doing this time.
All right, well, thank you for your insight, Larison. And in other news around the state of Mississippi, Governor Phil Bryant was forced to call a special session to deal with the shortfall within the state's budget. Two-day special session gave him authority to draw more money from the state's rainy day fund to fill in the gap for the fiscal year 2016 budget. Governor Phil Bryant is being asked to draw more than $63 million from the state's reserve funds to make up that difference. For more details on these stories and more coverage from around the state of Mississippi, be sure to visit MississippiToday.org.